Dr. James Merritt joins me once again today to look into the biblical book of Psalms. Today we're looking at Psalm 84. James, you say that our experience, our view of God needs to be more informed by what the Bible says than what our experience says. We usually do the opposite, so tell me how we do that.
Yeah, and I'll tell you why, and it's very personal to me, and I'm raising my hand, I'm guilty of this. I think for the vast majority of people who believe in God, their God is too small. I've heard people say, I know why my prayers are not answered, because I don't have enough faith. And I've thought that through, and I realize now that's totally wrong. Jesus said, if you got the faith the size of a mustard seed, and I've seen one, you've probably seen one too, so that's not a lot of faith. Our problem is not that we don't have enough faith. Our problem is we don't have enough God. The problem is not that our faith is too small, it's our God is too small. And I'll give you an illustration. It's far better to have little faith in a big God than big faith in a little God. Well, the only God that we really should place faith in is not the God of our imagination. It's not the God of a Hollywood movie, or it's not the God of our culture. It is the God of the Bible. It is the God that can do anything. It is the God for whom nothing is too impossible for Him. It is the God that walks on water and parts seas and heals sick people and raises the dead and speaks a word and an entire universe comes into existence. So the reason why I love this psalm so much is you really cannot even function as you go through the tough times of life if you don't keep the big picture ahead of you. See, our problem is when we have trouble, what do? We focus on the trouble. When we go through a storm, we focus on the storm. When we have a trial, we focus on the trial. Why do we think, why does God allow storms and trials and troubles to come into our life? To cause us to take our focus off of them and put our focus on God. So if there is a great God out there, the greatest God of all, who can do anything, why should we fear anything? Charles Spurgeon said it best: have faith in God. He cannot and He will not fail you.
That's so good. You know, there was this song that went around for a while. It was "Great Big God, Little Bitty Devil." It's kind of a joke. Yeah. But, you know, I think about that too all the time. I'm like, He created everything around me, and I think He can't solve this thing which is so tiny to Him and so huge to me. It's such a good reminder. Yeah. Lots of wisdom that you've written down from the Psalms in your book, 52 Weeks Through the Psalms, and we're partnering together to give it to people. You are, and for a love gift to this fantastic ministry, we would love to send you a complimentary copy of this book, and I hope you'll let us do that. Thanks so much, Dr. Merritt. And if you want to get a copy of his new book, 52 Weeks to the Psalms, please give us a call, 1-800-265-3100. You can also go to crossroads.ca. We will send it right out to you with your best ministry gift.